Tonight, from Oklahoma City, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Oklahoma City Bisons taking on the Sacramento Condors.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Sacramento Condors and the Oklahoma City Bison. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Oklahoma City team as they enter play here. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
I like this guy. And the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Looking to throw. Bishop. And that's Elliott. Complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. That happening.
Right back to him on first down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Bishop. Quick slant to Brown. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Bishop. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On On second down, darted, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bishop. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Bishop. That one complete to Elliott. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Bishop. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They'll run on 1st down. Darted. A nice little juke. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Off the play fake, Bishop. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Bishop steps away to his left. And he's got it. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around. Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now. On 4th down, Bishop. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think? I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down up past the 15. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play. And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. An inside give. Here's Portis. The numbers for him from a week ago: 20 carries, 93 yards, and a score.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they've built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Anderson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Anderson. He's got his man on the crossing route. 13 yards that time and a 1st.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. On 1st and 10, Anderson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harvey. And they're going to get this up to midfield. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top. Take big shots downfield.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Portis. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Running right, Portis. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after one. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
1st and goal from just inside the 5. They hand it off to Portis. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw. Anderson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. 3rd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bisons post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. To throw on third down, Bishop fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Darted, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Darted, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Bishop. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On second down now. Darted, and here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
On first down, Bishop. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bishop. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Operating from the gun, Bishop. That's complete. Bernard. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They set up the screen to Portis. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to James. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They'll look to throw again. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now Anderson on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division.
number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all. Try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
To throw on second down, Bishop. He finds his man complete. That's Elliott. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. From the gun on third down, Bishop. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. An effective 10 yards there takes us back to first down.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there. Come out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. Throwing on first down, Bishop. Buying time to his left. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Darted. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Back to throw. Bishop. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Bishop. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Anderson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Harvey. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Anderson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Snyder. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw on second down. Bishop. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He finds his man. Complete. That's Elliott. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was the Falcons who were able to pick up the victory at home. The Falcons need to take a little of this momentum into the second half of the year because they face an uphill fight at 3-5. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Green Bay Packers. The Packers are going to need to put together one heck of a run in the second half, but the win does move them to 3-6 on the year. And finally, on Monday Night Football, we'll wrap up the weekend with a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime. As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the give, here's Portis, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Anderson now looking to throw on second down. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll run on third down with Portis. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They go play action here on first down. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now a carry for Portis. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Off play action. Anderson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Bishop. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bishop. Got him in. It's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st and 10, Bishop looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff up the middle. Darted. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Darted. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Condors have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops. Extra point attempt to follow here.
And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Here's Anderson throwing on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They'll run it here with Portis. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Here's Portis. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. To throw is Anderson. To throw on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Back to throw. Anderson. Hard throw. Incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the third time tonight. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick here is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here's Sacramento's offense once more. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage
held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Bishop. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Bishop. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
To throw on 2nd down, Anderson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Anderson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st down, Bishop. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. On 1st down, darted. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Bishop. A quick throw. Lead. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Anderson on 1st and 10. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times you talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterwards. I know he was trying to make a play, but that time he ends up drawing the flag.
A run with Portis. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go right back to the ground with Portis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up. Goal. Back to throw. Anderson. This will be caught at about the 5. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Anderson. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Anderson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. They get the sack on the blitz, but it was 3rd and inches. Are you surprised like I am they weren't running the football there?
I'm right there with you. I would have thought it worst. Quarterback sneak, try and pick up the first down and move on. But instead, I think they thought they could catch him by surprise and maybe hit something deep.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Darted.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 108 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Bernard. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. On the draw, here's Bernard. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bishop. He drops it off for Bernard.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Darted, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Bishop. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st down, darted, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
Back to throw. Bishop. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Anderson firing quickly here, and that's complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Operating from the gun. Anderson drops this one off to Portis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Off the play fake. Anderson. And this is going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Majors used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Throwing on 1st down. Bishop. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. and the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. On 1st and 10, Bishop. And this is going to be intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The home side once again ready to take over offensively. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Now a first throw here in overtime. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Back to throw. Anderson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here at OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Anderson on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Anderson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Operating from the gun, Anderson. And he'll find Hall.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Anderson now throwing on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Anderson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And his kick is good. And they have regained the lead.
So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
Here's Sacramento's offense once more. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? Overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Bishop. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. They wanted to avoid the dreaded fourth down and having to get a conversion or it being the final play. They picked it up, though, on third.
I love how you described that, because we've been in those situations and seen it. If you get to fourth down, especially in overtime, things get a little shakier, don't they? The hands get shaky, right? The throw, if you're going to throw the ball, being able to run it, all of that coming down to one big play. Very nice of them and nice for them to pick it up on third.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
On first down, Bishop. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
Now a carry for Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Well, this fan base on the losing side, Charles, they're going to be talking about this one for a while. They ultimately decided to try to come up with a touchdown on that last play when all they needed was the field goal to force overtime.
Yeah, and the reasoning behind it, that's what we're all waiting to hear, because sometimes there's things that we don't see on the surface. Did the coach feel like, you know, if he tied the game, they couldn't go any farther? They had too many injuries. I'm not sure what was going on there, but I'm with you. I'm stunned they didn't try and kick the field goal there.
So for Oklahoma City, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Sacramento, it's just their second loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.